Jesus was full of something. And the word was made flesh and dwelt amongst us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten Father. Full of what? Grace. Full of what? Grace. So Jesus is the embodiment of grace. Full of grace and full of truth, because he is truth. I just mentioned truth not long ago, isn't it? He was full of grace. Jesus is the expression, he's a container of grace. The word was made flesh. And then he says, we beheld his glory. Glory is grace hidden. Okay? Glory is grace hidden. In other words, glory is grace revealed. When Jesus was revealed, what we saw, his glory was actually the grace of God. So Jesus is like saying, Victor is a boy. Okay, when we say Victor is a boy, it means that he's a boy. He's a boy. He has boy things. You understand? Yes. His breast is not out like a woman's. It's different. It doesn't have hips. I mean, it would be very serious for him to have hips. So, grace, when he says, we beheld his glory, the glory of the only begotten of the Father, full of, Jesus was full of, his content was grace and truth. He is grace and he is truth. That's what he's trying to tell you. So, look at verse 16. Thank you. Verse 16 amplified. That's nice. In verse 16 amplified. Can we read this together? One to go. For out of his abundance. Forgive me. Let's read together once again. One to go. Abundance we have all received, and all had a share, and all supplied with one grace after another, spiritual blessing upon spiritual blessing, and even favor upon favor, and gift heaped upon gift. So the fullness of Jesus Christ, out of his fullness, what overflows out of him? When he speaks, grace comes out. Of his fullness means out of, when he speaks, when he looks, when he walks, when he touches, all you see is grace. All you see is what? Grace. Grace is God's loving kindness, God's mercy, God's goodness. That is why all the people Jesus healed didn't deserve it, but they got healed. They didn't deserve it, but they got healed. Why? Because Jesus is the grace of God manifested. He was full of grace, and out of his fullness we receive grace, heaped upon grace. Grace heaped upon grace. Waves of grace. He's a giver of grace.